Today I want to talk about my experiences creating content on various platforms such as Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. Every social media has its own characteristics. Live streaming is so different from creating videos for YouTube or little skits on TikTok. In this video, I am going to talk a little bit about all the platforms. But first, let's roll the intro. Hey guys, it's simply Trendly. Let's start with one of the first things that I learned during almost 2 years of creating content. First, creating content on different platforms is very time consuming. Every platform has its very own specific characteristics, and while you are good and entertaining during live streams, you might have a difficult time writing scripts and recording YouTube videos. You might have a hard time thinking of short and precise TikToks for a good or funny punchline. But as a content creator, you want to diversify your influence. As a streamer, you do not want your popularity to only rely on playing a certain game, or the support of a certain streamer who continuously raids you and shares their community with you. You do not want to be known as a tutorial YouTuber because it's hard to break out of your own niche. You do not want to become the dance TikToker because the algorithm might cage you into dancing categories. You can grow inside of your niche, but the most important thing for successful content creators is to produce a high variety of content and participate in content outside of their main attractions. As such, it is highly advisable to try and create a lot of diverse content on different platforms. For example, Offline TV is known as this content creator house. They do little skits, they create gaming content, but the other day they created a video about them playing their own Squid Game. It's not their usual content, but by having these type of content, they can feed it to different parts of their community. You know, those people who want to know more about the human side, about the social side of their content creators might like this type of content more than the part of the community that likes to see clutches and gaming content. Number 2, to create content, you must also consume content. Now, this might not apply to everyone, but a lot of the times I take inspiration from other creators. A musician gets inspiration from other musicians, an artist learns new drawing techniques from other artists, a football player might learn a new trick from watching another football player or playing against another football player. Also, by consuming content, I don't mean like watching 5 minutes of a 30-minute video. I don't mean like watching 10 minutes of a 3-hour stream or watch 2 TikToks a day. It also doesn't mean to just consume mindlessly, not to just watch, find it funny, and then put it aside, but like actually trying to understand what did the creator try, like what kind of punchline did he, what was the humor behind it, what did he try to tell us, and then try to understand how they did it. Like, did they do it with different cuts? Did they use different effects? How did they create that feeling that I feel right now through their videos? Just by the way, I do have this scripted. I have an entire script that I spent like an hour to write down, but I also try to sprinkle in a bit of like improvisation. Number 3, look at and understand numbers. When you look at your numbers, it's easy to get disappointed. Why is my average viewer count so low when I stream? Why don't I have many clicks on my YouTube video? Why aren't there many views on my TikTok videos? It's important to check your numbers, but it's even more important to understand what they actually mean. You got only 5 viewers in your live stream, but they wrote up to 1,000 messages? That's absolutely great engagement. Even though you only have like a low amount of viewers, those viewers are invested in you, and those viewers are invested in your community. And that's a very nice thing to have. There are a lot of people who have like 50 or 100 viewers, and maybe 2 people write something every 10 minutes. Yes, it's always nice to have a lot of viewers, but it's also important to have viewers that engage you, that are interested in what you're doing, that keep the flow going in your streams. You only got 50 views on YouTube, that is 10-minute long, but the average amounts at the average time that people watch your YouTube content is at 9 minutes. That's fucking dope. That's a lot of people who consume your content and watch the entirety of your content. A lot of the time, there are people who have 1,000 clicks or several thousand clicks, but no one really watches their content. No one engages with it. They don't have any likes. They don't have any comments. And maybe this is a number that you can't see. Maybe people only watch it for 10 or 15 seconds because they're like other content creators or people who are on the surface supporting the creator on YouTube, but not really. They don't want to invest their time. They don't want to invest their resources to support that person. So in this case, I think it's better to have those 50 people that are invested in you and that want to consume the content that you bring out, rather than have 1,000 people who do not want to support you. Your TikTok video only has 100 clicks but a bunch of content. That means you really made something interesting, and a lot of people are either for or against it. It doesn't matter, but the content actually means something to them. So that is also a good thing. Yes, I know it's really intimidating to see on your For You page to only see videos that have like 50,000 likes, 1 million likes and stuff like that, but everyone starts somewhere, and having a bunch of comments under a video that has 100, 150, 200, 500 views, that is big. That is big. So yes, pay attention to the numbers, but also understand what they mean. Numbers can mean a lot of things. Don't get too hung up on them, but know what they mean. If you have low engagement, you might need to try to have more interesting topics on your videos and streams. If you have low viewer count, you might need to play a different game where you're easier to be recognized. If people don't watch your videos for more than 1 minute, you might need to reorganize the way you create videos. You might have to write down scripts or be maybe less dependent on the script and maybe try to improvise a bit more. Make it interesting, switch it up. I have a script, I improvise, I try to improvise. Yeah, like try yourself out. It's your content, it's your video, you can do whatever you want. Number 4, success never comes overnight. A lot of people think that there are other factors that lead to success. For example, gender, being an extrovert, good looks, being friends with big creators, and so forth. Make no mistake, there is no factor in becoming successful other than the amount of work that you put into your own content. If you do not stream, you do not record any videos for YouTube or create any TikToks, if you're not entertaining and you do not have a story to tell, if you do not have a narrative that catches people's interest, you will ultimately fail. Even if you get a raid by 2,000 people, you will not be able to sustain the numbers. Even if you have like a bunch of people coming in complimenting you on the good looks, if that is the only thing that's speaking for you, if you do not have any interesting topics, you do not have any interesting games or stories to tell, you will fail. 100%. All those streamers, gaming streamers, the super high energy streamers that like scream and throw their table around and stuff like that, every one of them has a different narrative that they're trying to tell. And if you do not have something like that yourself, you are ultimately going to fail. So be smart about it, have a narrative, think about what is the interesting thing about you. If you do not have that, I suspect you do not have a About Me section because you struggle to come up with why people should support you. Think about that. Learn about yourself, who you are. Think about why people should support you. For example, for me personally, I think my content is very straightforward. I'm very honest. When I struggle, I say that I struggle. When I have a good idea, I say I have a good idea. When when I want to create a video, I start creating a video. And I think a lot of people like that about me, that I'm so so true, that I'm so true to my ideals. And there are a lot of things. You can be like a wholesome streamer who like makes people feel very happy after a long day at work. You might be a controversial streamer who like says things that are very, very like on the edge. You know, you might be a comedian who only cracks jokes. Find something about yourself that you like and why, and come up with a narrative why other people should like it about you as well. And lastly, number 5, luck is a very important factor. Yes, becoming successful is very, very much tied to luck. But you can increase your luck just like in an MMORPG. If you post 1,000 TikToks, 1,000 YouTube videos, and you stream 1,000 hours, if that would be possible, if it would be possible to spend 3,000 hours, 1,000 on each platform, you would definitely become successful. But it's not possible to spend that amount of time on all 3 platforms. So you have to balance it. I know for myself that I try to stream 5 times a week, and I was not able to stream that high amount of time while also creating TikTok videos and YouTube videos. It was just not possible for me. So I had an imbalance in the amount of content that I put out on these various platforms: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and so forth. I decreased the amount that I stream to be able to put out more content on YouTube, TikTok, and on every other social media platform that I have: Facebook, Instagram, and so forth. And that's what you have to do as well. If you have 5 platforms where you post content on, if you just post one piece of content on all 5 platforms, your chance to get picked, your chance that you get kissed by Fortuna is 5 times higher than if you put 5 times the energy into just one platform. Because there's only so much that one platform can do for you. So, produce content, put in your hard work. There might not be an immediate reward. It's not that you put up a TikTok video and immediately gets 2 million views. You're not going to create a YouTube video and immediately it's going to have 5,000 views. You're not going to stream and immediately you're going to have 50 viewers. That's not going to happen. It might happen, but most likely it's not going to happen. If you want to overcome that, if you want to be successful as a content creator, create content on every social media platform that is available to you. There are a few that do go special ways. Don't depend on that, man. You don't know if that special way is gonna work for you. That special way that worked for Gargura or for Saikuno or Disguised Toast, don't rely on that happening to you. It might happen still, but don't solely rely on it. Produce content, put in your hard work, and someday others will see your worth and they will follow you, they will create a community around you, and they will enjoy the content that you make. So, To finish it all up, this video is meant to encourage you to create more content, make more music, draw more pictures, edit more videos, record more TikToks. I know I am myself lacking in all of these things, and I really enjoy streaming the most of all the content creation tools that are available to me. But in order for me and myself to grow, I need to give more energy to creating content on other platforms. I need to record more YouTube videos, I need to put out more TikTok videos, and I have to up the ante a bit for myself. That is the standard that I set. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you want to follow me on Twitch or TikTok, the link is in the description below. If you want to support me even a tad bit more, I also have a Patreon. It would really mean a lot to me if you subscribe on Patreon. Have a great day and see you next time.